But yeah, there's other things I have written down. I have a whole notes page. Um, this is something I wanted to just ask you about, the vape.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I do that a lot.
Because yeah, I noticed. And it actually was very freeing for me to see this and also hear your perspective and really feel that you're speaking from truth. Because at first, like the first thing that pops up for me is like subtle judgment or like, wait, why is she doing this? I thought she's supposed to be enlightened, right? But what I'm realizing is like, oh, this is actually just fun. So did you ever go through a period where you were like contemplating like, okay, drinking, vaping, smoking, whatever it was?
Yeah. I call it like spiritual hippie or spiritual cunt. It's just like I need to be like vegetarian and wear like hippie clothes and not drink and whatever because I needed to go through that phase. And I thought that was spiritual, but then it dissolves and everything, like the world, doesn't matter if it's smoking, sex, drinking, like doing drugs, like whatever. It's all part of the human experience. Not to indulge in them though, but the middle way of like
Mm,
I can vape, I can meditate, I cannot meditate, I can exist. And at some point you stop strategizing or having judgments and just do whatever feels the most peaceful and aligned thing to do in the moment. Like decisions disappear. I don't really make any
yeah.
decisions anymore. It's just it happens.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that. Um, Especially in the past week, it's felt like this weird sensation of I'm moving by myself. Like I'm writing the right post, I'm making the right video, like, and how I'm making videos, everything is changing. I'm just like at a coffee shop. I'm like, oh, I really took inspiration from your approach to this, and it's just being authentic, and that's what people resonate with. That's what I resonated with. Something else too that has unlocked in me in the past week is I'm noticing myself giggling like a little kid again. Like, oh, I get to go make this post. Like, it's so fun. Um, so yeah, I'm very grateful for your work.
Thank you. Yeah, it's about having fun. Like whenever I'm not having fun, that's when I need to reassess like what am I doing this for? Like that's the moment the abundance came to my path, like it was really important to reach a level of wealth. So I felt like, okay, now I can truly let go. But I didn't need it that. Like even when that wasn't crystallized, it was always perfect. I just had the belief that I had to
Mm,
achieve that. But also that belief was part of my function in the incarnation. So that's why I couldn't let it go. It was kind of the will that was gonna happen either or not. Like I didn't have a choice. It just pulled me into that.
mm. And that like crystallization of wealth in the external, because I feel the confidence and the clarity and the internal abundance and the elevated frequency, etc. And the project that I'm building has only really come into creation in the past week. But this lag time between the internal elevation versus seeing it manifest in the external, like that crystallization process for you, like how long did it take or what was that like?
I feel like um the more you quantum leap and the more you see that the abundance flows back almost right away. Like lack doesn't exist. Like the moment again you made the payment, instantly you get Kundalini energy because the the, the hologram shifts to give you that back. So there's not even a nanosecond of gap. So I just started investing more in everything, getting the houses I
Mhm.
wanted. I traveled for years, so getting the beautiful Airbnbs, buying the clothes I needed, sharing with my friends, even when I wasn't quote unquote abundant. And then it just every time I did a big leap, it just flew back right away. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna invest more. I'm gonna buy more. I'm gonna put 20K here, 50K there. I'm gonna charge more. And then, but if you choose tomorrow, like if your nervous system can believe that you can I don't know, buy a Ferrari tomorrow, then you would buy it and the money will show up. Like you would be there
Mm,
and literally everything would just align for that moment to take place in you. But you need to feel like, fuck yes, like, okay, my nervous system can handle it. So because we live in the linear, I mean, it's like the moment you think of something, it instantly manifests, but your body needs to match that
mm,
reality. And then the densities and the contractions that are not aligned for that level of crystallization are going to show up. So it's like a dead process. It may take like a week crying, screaming, letting go of all connections, relationships, purging out, and then like, oh, okay, now I can let the new in. Because all of the
mhm,
connections, you're giving and receiving energy. And like some of those people, circumstances, situations cannot exist in your next level of abundance because where's the space? You
Yes.
need space for the new things to materialize.